Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Adobe Live here at Adobe. What a Monday! I'm so excited to be here because I'm with Liz Mosley. Liz,
We haven't streamed together for ages. I've been so excited.
I know. I've been looking forward to this, and I'm really excited for what we're covering as well on Adobe Express. We've got a fun stream lined up today, right?
Yeah, it should be good. We're going to be, having a look at all the different sort of video capabilities, animation, mixing it all together. There's so many more things you can do now, so there's lots to play with.
There is. There's so much, and there's just so much to get into. I mean, we're together next Monday as well, so we've got even more to show next week with AI and things like that. I can see that we've got some people in the chat. Oliver, it's so good to see you. I see Oliver is in there. Hey, Nick as well, Vero, and of course, Frank is our amazing producer today. So, hey, Frank as well. I hope Monday is lovely where you are because the weather has been up and down this weekend. It's been really rainy in the UK, and of course, Wimbledon final yesterday was amazing. So, yeah, there's so much going on in this country when the sun shines. It's beautiful.
It makes me laugh that we're in the same city live streaming, just not together.
I know. We're both in Cardiff. We're like not far from each other at all. We could have met up.
It's fun though.
Next time, absolutely. Time. Oh my goodness. But yes.
Awesome. Shall we dive right in then?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So I am going to start off with, because I just think this is like the funnest feature ever. We're going to do some Animate from audio, which I've been having a lot of fun playing around with. And I've got some audio of me and you've given me some audio. So basically, if you're on the home screen of the Adobe Express beta, me and my husband keep having an argument about whether I call it beta or beta. What do you say, Maddie?
I think that's an American English thing because
it is.
I say beta. Everybody I work with says beta.
Yeah. I've just assimilated to everyone else.
The other one's data. It's data or data.
Oh, I say data, not data.
Pop it in the chat, everybody. Everyone
let us know.
Oh, how you write it. Obviously, don't just write the word. Write how you say it.
Yeah. I've gone off on a tangent already, but basically we're in the Adobe Express beta, and if we scroll down to the quick actions, so you'll remember in the sort of the current version there's lots of quick actions, but there's even more things that you can do now. So we have Animate from audio, and if you haven't played with this yet, I mean, honestly, you have to give it a go. And I think one of the things that I really want to get across today is how incredible these tools are going to be for small businesses, because often creating video to promote your business is such a bottleneck, maybe because you feel like you don't feel comfortable on camera, or like you just haven't got time to learn Premiere Pro and edit all the clips together, whatever it might be. There's sort of lots of barriers. And so this is a really fun way that you can use video in your business that is like super sort of low effort on your part, really. So all you need to do is click on it, and then it's a case of choosing your character and your background, and then we're going to upload some audio in a minute and then we're going to make it. So Maddie, let's do your one first. Who do you want to be?
Do you know, I love the fact, right, that there's so many characters.
Yeah.
And the backgrounds can change for each one as well. I gotta say, right, one of my favorites is Steve. I just think he's just so funny.
Hang on, where's Steve?
It's yellow. He's got like a tash, like a mustache with brown hair. He's like yellow.
Mustache.
Third from the left.
Steve. I love Steve. Okay, so we've picked Steve. Steve is gonna have Maddie's voice.
Oh my goodness.
It's like a Simpsons character or something. Okay, right. So yeah, I mean, this is how easy it is. It's just as fun as picking your character. Right, now we're gonna pick our background. Where do you think Steve would hang out? Maybe in a park or a hot dog stand?
Based on, he looks like a peanut. Based on the audio that I've provided, it has to be something colourful, I think.
Okay. Let's see.
The hot dog stand is pretty cool.
Oh, maybe no, that's a bit too. No. I think the hot dog stand is quite bright, or you can go for something a bit more abstract, like a pink swirl. Should we go with the hot dog stuff? I mean, it's completely unrelated to the audio, but you can see that you can find something that would like work with what you were talking about. There's even an office. You could have Steve in an office, but no, let's stick with the hot dog side. You can also do a custom color. So if you had like a particular brand color you wanted to use, then you could put that in. You could even upload your own image. So if you had like something like a pattern that you always use for your brand, you know, like there's loads of ways that you can customize this. So you'll see here that there's a record button, so you could record just directly into Adobe Express right now, but I got you to record some audio earlier just to make our life a bit easier. So let's just find that, and then it's just going to take a few seconds or minutes uploading it. And what it is doing is it is sort of analyzing the audio, and it's going to animate Steve to your audio. So his mouth's going to move when you're talking. It's going to be fun. I'm excited to see.
I love how it animates, like as you use different tones in your voice. Its whole body animates. It's not just the mouth, right? It's like it kind of, you know, when you go higher, it kind of moves its arms. And
I love that you're reenacting the animated.
I'm Steve. That's what I'm expecting from Steve.
Okay, here we go. So let's give it a play. Now, the other thing that I didn't do, but you can do, and we can do this after, is you can also adjust what the dimensions are going to be. So this would be like something that you'd use on your Instagram grid, for example, but you could change it to a story. But let's play it. Hopefully everyone's going to be able to hear it. If you can't hear it, let us know in the chat. But I think we're good to go. So here we go.
Hey, I'm Maddie, and as you may know, I love bright colours. So if you'll watch me drawing, you may need a welding mask or some sunglasses. But please come and join me and let's make something fun.
Oh, I love it. And so now you just need to download it, and you could, that would be such a fun promotion for like an event you were running, or like, yeah, anything really.
That would be good if you are at a festival and you're one of the stands.
Yeah,
like, even though that's like hot dog stand, but you could do your own you know, drawing in the background of your own stall or your business or whatever.
Yeah.
And then use these characters. Nick asked a question in the chat about, can you design your own characters in Adobe Express? You can't design your own, but you can edit these characters with colors and things like that. So you are able to kind of
you can customize it a bit. Yeah, there is like a limitation on how much you can do, but like you can customize a lot. And so like, yeah, like you said, Maddie, like you could completely customize the background, which would be super cool. If you'll see here, there's an option to download it. So if you're happy with it how it is, that's great. But you can also open it in an editor. So let's just quickly give that a go. Because what we can do then, you'll see it's come up with its timeline here, is that you can then actually like layer stuff onto your animation. So for example, we could try and find some sunglasses. So when you say you might need some sunglasses, then they could appear and animate. So let's just give that a go. So I want I don't know if to look in elements. Let's have a look around and see what we can find. Sunglasses. So we could, oh yeah, something like this. Maybe like these ones. Yeah, I feel like these ones work well for him. So if we bring these onto him, and then we'll just need to find the bit of the audio where you mentioned about sunglasses. So let me just give it a play. I'm going to toggle on, if you can see right down at the bottom, show a layer timings. So then we can actually see our sunglasses addition, because we're going to trim down how long the sunglasses appear for. So let me just play it.
Hey, I'm Maddie, and as you may know, I love bright colours. So if you'll watch me drawing, you may need a welding mask or some sunglasses.
Okay, so we want it to appear here. So what I'm going to do is, oh, hang on, I've just moved it. Let me just find roughly where it was. I want to click on the sunglasses. Oh, is it going to let me do it? Yeah, here we go. So I need that bit at the edge there. So let me just get back to where I think you said sunglasses. And then I can literally just drag this to there. Let's just double check.
But please come and join.
So I think I need to go back a little bit. Okay, that's pretty perfect. I'm just going to bring it on a little bit more. And so then if we head over to animation, so the sunglasses are just going to be there. Then we can pick some animation. So I think I'm not gonna, I could have them sort of like fly in, but I think I'm just gonna have them appear. And then I think I'm gonna have them like wiggling on your face. So something like that. Let's speed it up a bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Steve moves too, right? So it's quite hard to
Yeah, it's hard to line it up perfectly. So let's just give that a play and see how it's looking.
Welding mask or some sunglasses. But please come and join me and let's make something fun.
See, I think that's actually really cute. So you could actually have something like this where you've got all different bits. I might bring them in a little bit. There we go. So it's just not on the end. So then you could like bring in different elements. So let's, for example, just add some text to this animation. So we could put join us on Adobe Live.
And we need to find a welding mask as well.
Yeah, okay. You want it all, don't you?
I mean, I want it all. What can I say?
Okay, so what I'm going to do, so over here, I mean, this is one of my the AI capabilities that I love the most, is where it gives me recommended font suggestions. Yeah. So let's go maybe something like this, a bit handwritten, because I think that fits in with the sort of style of the animation. And then I'm going to just come out of that, click on here, and I want to have a shape in the background. So I'm going to head to the shape at the bottom here. You can click down and show more. There's lots of different shapes you can do, but I think I'm just going to go for this sort of pretty simple hill shaped. Yeah. And then if I click on it again, I can change the color of the shape. I just need to go in here actually. So shape fill.
Match
so what
Steve.
Yeah, exactly, we need him to so I'm just going to get the eyedropper tool, get the same yellow Steve, so that he's matched. And then what I'm going to do, again, you'll see that this is like come up as a layer. So I want this to appear sort of at the end. This is our like call to action.
Yeah.
And it can layer over the sunglasses as well. But for this one, I am going to have the animation. So I'm going to animate it and I'm going to make it slide in and slide out. So bungee is always a firm favorite of mine, but maybe for this, we'll go drift in. Yeah. It's always there's so many good options. It's always hard to decide which one to go for. Right? I think I'll go for drift. Okay, so we'll drift in. You can change the direction it drifts as well, and then we'll drift it out as well. You can obviously like change the duration. The bit that cracks me up is that you can change the personality. So I love that. I think energetic's good for this topic. Right. Okay, so let's play it through again, and we'll see how those little bits of animation have added in.
Hey, I'm Maddie, and as you may know, I love bright colours. So if you'll watch me drawing, you may need a welding mask or some sunglasses. But please come and join me and let's make something fun.
Yeah, so there we go. Like, we've got a promo already for Adobe Live. It took us 13 minutes. Like, it didn't involve us, all you had to do was record some audio and then on the sort of like voice note app on your phone. Like, you didn't have to record video or anything. So yeah, that is a really good way to promote different things in your business or just have fun. I think these are all ways that you can really add personality to what you're sharing online, which is awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. I think, and there are so many options, right, for editing these. I mean, you've just shown, you can add the animations. Oh my goodness.
Well, yeah, if we go back, you can see, like you said, you can like animate elements of them, and also here's where you can upload the image, and here, which we didn't look at, but this is where you can change the size. So I could easily like if I wanted this to go on. So one of the ways that I've been using the animation features actually is creating transitions for my YouTube videos, and so you could insert this into like a YouTube video. You can use it in all different ways. So yeah, really versatile. Okay, so the next thing that I have been loving is, and that I know is going to save me loads of time, is that there's loads of animation and video templates that you can use. And so then you're not having to start from scratch and try and piece it all together. You find something that you like, and then it's just a case of like dropping in content that's relevant to you. So let's start off with an animation one. So if you head up here to video, it's going to bring up all your like video options. And I was looking, I mean, there's loads of templates and you can just sort of see them play through here. So these are for Instagram Reels, but you can find something for a YouTube video. I mean, this is just like a way that you can really elevate your YouTube content so easily. One of them, oh, sorry, go on.
Oh, no. I mean, I was going to add that we've used it recently for work. So I work in education in Adobe, in the Edu team. And we had a huge event in America recently, and we needed to provide like a report for everybody of how it went. And we could have presented some slides and said, we had this amount of people, and here's some photos of us at the event. But we made a video using one of these templates. And
Amazing.
so it looked really professional. Like we paid a team to develop a, like a video for us, like a roundup, but it was just a template in Adobe Express.
Perfect. So, and it would have been so quick because the sort of groundwork has been done for you. So the one template that I found earlier that I loved was this one. So this is not got any video in it, but it's just animation. So if I just play through it, so I was like, I'm going to use this in the autumn when I'm looking for new clients. So I was thinking that I can just change this. So you just go in and you can edit all the elements. So I'm just going to make this say open for work.
And for this, Liz, because you're doing a rejections challenge, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So are you doing that until the end of the year, or are you doing it as a number?
Well, I set myself 6 months to do it. It's taking me a long time to do all the pitches. So I think probably I'll just keep doing it forever. As in, so I'm gonna it's gone really well so far, but I think I won't reach 100 rejections in 6 months. I'm way off that. My aim is to have 600 things I've pitched for by then. So exactly, and this is kind of part of that. It's like putting yourself out there, isn't it? So for this, I'm going to put open for work, and then I'm going to list the things that I do that pop up. So I'm going to put brand design, and then I just need to scroll along the video until the next bit comes up. I'm going to put website design, and then for the last one, I'm going to put gift design, say. Okay, so 3 different services that I offer, and then here I'm, instead of apply now, I'm going to change it to get in touch. And then now I actually love the color palette, but this isn't on brand for me. So I want to now go in and change all the elements so that it looks branded and like it's been created specifically for my brand. So all I need to do is I'm going to start with the background color. So this is where you access your brands now. I just need to toggle onto my personal brand, which is here, and it's come up with my color palette. So I'm going to change the background to a dark color, and then I'm going to change the text to the cream, and already it's really changing the look of it. So it doesn't feel like I've just taken a template. It feels really personalized. Let's just change these. So you have to sort of just go in and find all of the elements and update them. It's pretty simple. So just change that. Maybe I'll go for that sort of corally color. Just keep scrolling across.
Nice.
And update it all. And again, within minutes, I've got something that I could actually use, and it's going to look really cool for my business. And I'm really enjoying, I don't know if you found this, Maddie, but I'm really enjoying having everything on the panel over on the left instead of having the 2, because I feel like it makes it a lot easier to see what you're doing on the screen, but just find everything.
Finding everything, I completely agree. Because before, we had things coming on the right, things on the left. And then, it was a lot, wasn't it? So it is good, and it's actually more similar to our apps in the way that we've got our tools and things
Absolutely. The ones that we're already used to. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So there we go. So I've, oh, hang on, just need to change get in touch one. But then I'm pretty much there. With this one, it's got a shape on. So I need to just head into the shape section, and I just want to change the color of that as well. So I've updated everything with the colors. I've updated all the text. So I've taken that template and made it my own. Now, the next thing that I want to do, so I'm probably going to post this into my Instagram stories, but I think it would actually be quite cool to add some music in the background just to make it a little bit more dynamic again. Because I think often when things don't have any audio, I don't know, that just feels weird to me now. I'm like used to everything having audio. So if you just head over into media, so you'll see you've got photos, videos, and audio, which is new, which is awesome as well. So let's go with like happy, light, upbeat, maybe. We can just, oh no, that's a bit corporate. Maybe
that's very corporate.
This one's a bit more fun. This is more my style. Perfect. So we can go with that. And if I just double click it, you'll see that it's brought it to fill it, the animation. Again, as with the sort of other clips, you can just like drag it. So if you wanted it to start halfway through or to sort of finish at the end. So you'll see. So actually, that is so nice. Like, it's just a really simple, quick animation. Again, it's taken me a couple of minutes to do. I can upload that to my Instagram stories. I could turn that into a reel. Like, reels get really good engagement. And so that can just be like a call to action, get in touch. I'm like available for clients right now. So that is, one of the templates.
I would add you to that, Liz. I would add you kind of an animation of you kind of coming up from the bottom, because you've got some great. That photo that you've got of you looking up at your you've got some lovely photos. You know the one I mean, when you're looking.
I think I know where I'm like pointing. Yes, I think I know. Yeah, that's such a great idea. And again, so all you would need to do for that is that all you would do, if we just go back to the project, I don't think I've got any of those. Hang on, I might be able to find something in here. Let me just see if I've got any of my images. That is a really good addition though. It's that making it personal. Okay, this isn't the photo you're thinking, but we could just do something quickly with this. So I would just take this image and then do the classic remove background. And then if I bring it down here, or even over, like maybe over from the side, it's going to just be my face popping in partway through.
I love it though. Because you know what though? They're the videos that you get the most amount of reactions from when you're putting yourself out there. I think people appreciate it. So
yeah, totally. Okay, I'm going to make it so that it comes in at this bit. What I just need to do is move that over there. But again, you can see how easy it is to like adjust. So let's just add some animation to it. So we'll have it, I think, like it's got to rise up from the bottom, hasn't it? Yes.
It's
like kind of cheesy, but I love it. Okay, I'm actually just going to have it come in like that. So let's just play it again and see what that does to it. Yeah, nice. So it gives that personal touch. And actually, you're so right that often, like people would be working with me. So it's really nice for them to be able to see an image of me. Like there's much more connection through that. But again, this is like taking away that bottleneck of to create this. I haven't had to sort of like put loads of makeup on, get the lighting right, record, like get my good camera out, like record video. I've like put this together in minutes, and it's like a really engaging personal way to say that I'm available for work. So that was such a good addition. Thanks, Maddie. I love that.
I'm like your cheerleader. I'm like here, like, go Liz.
Maddie's like my personal PR person. I'm just like, she's like promoting me. Okay, so let's do the same thing again, but this time with one that actually has like video clips in. So if we go back to video, and let's go view all on the templates, and we'll have a look through. I mean, again, there's so many different options. Like this one's actually really cool. This is like mainly animated, but it's got some video in the background. But if we scroll down, like I think ones like these are really good for reels, where you just have a very simple video in the background and like some motivational text on top. That's really cool. Again, stuff like that. Like I think if you've got sort of ways that you can like encourage your audience or motivate them to do something, this is a great idea. I mean, this is an animated one, but this kind of goes back to your point of like having the images of yourself. Summer sale, like if you've got videos of your products, like that's so easy, you could create that in minutes. What I'm going to do is just search for travel ones, because I saw a nice let's see if it's going to come
while you're searching. Nick's asked the question, can you export these as animated GIFs or movies, MP4s? Yeah, you can definitely download these as MP4s.
So I think you can definitely export GIFs of the animations in Adobe Express. Like whether you want to export it as a GIF or not, it's going to be different use cases, right? It depends what you're using it for. So I think in some instances, you're not going to want to export it as a GIF, but you can. And actually, if you want to get into making GIFs for Instagram, I did a stream a few weeks ago, or maybe a few months ago, with Fergie, and she made some GIFs, but that was before we were in the beta, because now the animation options there's more options. And so actually creating your designs in Adobe Express, turning them into a GIF that's got a transparent background and uploading to Giphy, like you're golden. That is going to be like so good. So I think this is quite a fun video template that we can use. So it's got a few different clips. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to split it where the sort of like video changes from one to another. Now you can do this by, if you're clicked onto the timeline, you can just press S and you should be able to, hang on, this is where it doesn't work. You have to make sure that you're clicked on, not on. Yeah, this is the bit that confuses me, because you have to be clicked on the timeline. Okay, there we go. So you just click S, but you can also go Control, if you're on a Mac, Control and click, and then it'll come up with a window. Let me just see if I can show you that as well. So if I go Control, click, you'll see there's a split button, and then you can just click split there. But this is just going to make it slightly easier for me to just like update the videos. So say, for example, I want to replace this video. So I'll just make sure that the video is selected. Over here, we've got replace. So I'm just going to click on that. And then now, obviously, you've got Adobe stock available to you, which is awesome. So if you need like bits to sort of enhance the videos that you've already got, you can find what you're looking for. Like maybe you're doing something about surfing, you've got stock video that you can use right here. And it's the same as before. Like if it's got a little crown, it means it's available in premium. If it doesn't, then it's in the free account. There's so many of them that are in the free account, which is amazing. But I'm going to just upload from device, and I've got a bunch of videos that I took when I went to the Adobe Live Studios in Munich. So I'm just going to use one of those. Nice. So I've got just like a plain, let's just go with an aeroplane kind of one. And then I'm going to change this to Adobe Live Munich. Let's just center that. And then again, like you can customize everything. So probably that's not the sort of color that I'd go for. Maybe I have it in this green instead. We should be able to customize the transition at the beginning as well. I think, yeah, easy, job done. Oh, I like that I could have two different. Oh, let's try that. Fun.
See, Sean's just joined us in the chat. Hey, Sean.
Oh, nice. Hi, Sean. Okay, so we've replaced that one. I'm just gonna update these. I don't know what this will look like with them different colors, but this is what I love about it, is that you can just try things and experiment and see. Yeah.
And what I love, Liz, is that if you like something, but you're like, oh, do you know what? I just want to experiment, then duplicating it.
Yes.
So that you don't even touch the original. And then you can
Nice.
play with the duplicate and then go, I'm going to go back to what I thought. Because normally your gut tells you to do what you started with, and then you have a play and then you end up going back to it.
Yeah, totally.
So,
So I'm just going to put here recording in the studio. So this is going to be a game changer. I'm already planning how I'm going to use this for like reels over the summer. Like one of my friends is really hot on creating like banks of content. So like if she's out and about in nature, she'll just do some like really simple videos of like I don't know, the sea or like the winds rustling, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So this is just like a really good way that you can use those little clips just from your everyday and turn them into something that you can actually use. So let me just go in and change the color again. Maybe I'll go for the purple on this one so it stands out on the green. And then if we scroll through, hang on, I've got a transition here that I still need to change.
I made a reel on Instagram of my holiday. Was it my holiday? Or was it end of year recap? I made a reel, and my editing, it was saying each picture was like it wasn't 6 seconds, 3 seconds or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that because I was doing it on my phone with my finger, which is the worst way to do it.
Yeah.
And anyway, I don't know if you've seen it, but it was all lovely for like the first 30 seconds of this 1 minute video, and then the rest of it went like it was like loads of like really quick content, and I was like, no, what's happened? And I should have just done it on here.
Yeah.
And then export it. Like, what? Honestly, now I look back at it and I'm
going to go and find that. So if I press play, you'll see it's still got my airplane audio. So what I need to do is just click on the video, and then over here, just bring the volume right down, and then that will get rid of that audio. And there's probably going to be audio on this one as well. Oh no, I don't think there is on this one. So this is just me waving in the chair. So again, I've got I've just sort of put this into this. It's like very short and snappy. Let's just play it. Put it into this template, made it my own with the colors. I could have changed the fonts. And also I can easily add scenes to this. So if I was like, I want more than 2, then I just click on add scene and I just keep going. What I am going to do again is add audio. So you'll see a lot of reels that perform really well have like a voiceover. So again, using your notes app on your phone, you could really easily record a voiceover explaining what's going on in the video. And in fact, you can do that directly and you don't need to do it on your phone. Like if you've got a good mic connected, or even if you haven't, most mics on computers are really good. Just click record voiceover. In fact, we could do that right now. Let's try it and see. I'm all for like, let's have a go. I'm like all about playing with it at the moment. So we'll just click record audio, and then we'll just start recording, and then hopefully it'll play the video for me at the same time. A few months ago, I got to go to Adobe Live in Munich to do some live streaming. This is on the plane, you can see from the window, and then I headed over to the studio, and here you can see me getting set up with a green screen in the background. Nice. Okay, obviously not the best voiceover ever, but like really quickly, directly from within it. So now if I play that, it's going to... A few months ago, I got to go to Adobe Live in Munich to do some live streaming. This is on the plane, you can see from the window. So then the other thing that we can do...
I bought a mic for my phone to record voiceover on videos.
I need to get one of those, like a lapel mic. That's really good.
Perfect.
And then I think we can probably we can add in some music as well, and then we can like adjust. So obviously I want the volume for that to go down quite low because I just want it to be in the background. A few months ago, I got to go to Adobe Live in Munich to do some live streaming. So I've just layered the audio over, and like stuff like this used to take me like ages to do, and now you can just put it together so quickly. And then it's a case of downloading it. So I know someone asked before, we can download it as an MP4 and then just upload it to our phone. We can also change the resolution depending on what we're using it for. If you are working with someone else, then you can share it and you can invite collaborators. So not with video and like not with the animations, but this will be available soon. But we did, if you watch the stream from last week, I don't know if you saw it, Maddie, but other Liz came to help with the project. So you could see like different people. I don't know if you've tried it yet, collaborating. It's very fun.
Yeah, it's good. And if it's Adobe Music or imported, this is Adobe stock music. This is all Adobe.
Yeah, it's Adobe stock music, which is actually great. I've got an Adobe stock account, and I use like the audio for my reels that I make all the time, which is it's really good. So now again, you can just like get it from straight within Adobe Express. You're not having to go somewhere else to find it. And there's lots of options. Like I haven't even gone through searching, but it's sort of all categorized into different types depending on what sort of thing you're making. So if you're like into making vlogs, I mean, this is just going to be like a game changer for sure. You'll see down here it says powered by Adobe stock. So that's really good. Let's have a look at some more of the templates for the videos.
And I'd say, Liz, that making videos, right? I mean, there's so many different ways we can make videos. We've got video software on our phones. We've got there's like intensive video editing software. But I think the nice thing about having the templates on Express is that we've got templates. We're not starting from scratch, but you've got all your libraries, all your colors, all of your brand in your Adobe like Creative Cloud. I think that's what saves me the time, having everything in that place. I think
in one place. Absolute game changer. And like one of the things I talk about loads is how important it is to keep things on brand and keep everything looking consistent. And if you're just using this for like fun for your social media, like that, no big deal. But if you are using it to promote your business, so whether that's a YouTube, reels, whatever, that you want to have a level of consistency, and that just color, for example, is just the thing that we often notice. That's the first thing we notice, and so that's great for building up the brand recognition. And so, like you say, it's just all there for you. And like these are just brilliant for like these, for example, you see this one here, thanks for watching. Like this is just like the perfect kind of wrap up for like a YouTube video. It's got a call to action, subscribe here for more. So like if you play it, it's just a case of updating the video with one of your own. You can update this image, like maybe it's not about travel, like we can customize everything. So let's use for this one, let's replace it with something else from Adobe stock. Let's see what we can so like, for example, I work with a coffee company, so I could easily make them like a video for a YouTube channel.
Nice.
Oh, that's actually just like that's kind of cool, actually. It's like an image that is going around. Change the font as always. So I could just, I think that's actually quite
already
cool.
Very you, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's before you don't
brand.
have to change much. Yeah, exactly, to make it on brand. So let's just tweak this as well. I think actually it has applied my brand, because that color is what part, and because I've got my brand kit loaded, it's sort of like doing elements for it for me automatically. I could ungroup this. Say I didn't like these arrows, I could just go into those. I'm loving just like the easiness of the replace button. But actually, let's look in elements and find arrow.
Do you know, I'm a big fan of when you're searching for music and you look for dramatic. And it's really like when you see a movie trailer and you want to add the voiceover, and then I start, and my team are like, Maddie, stop.
You're like, get carried away.
Like, once there was an event. Like we need, like Tony's got a good voice for voiceover.
Tony has got a brilliant voice for voiceover. And he's actually done some really cool examples. Like I know when the Adobe Animate first came out, he did a brilliant reel like showing, I think he was a unicorn, which is what I loved it. It was like the rainbow unicorn with Tony's like husky voice, like telling you how to make animations. It was so good. And like what I think is really cool is the layering over like the videos and the animation. And I mean, there's just so much you can do. Like I've only just sort of scratched the surface on playing around with it. And yeah, I mean, it's just going to be so fun. I'm just going to bring in a different arrow.
Do you know, Liz, we have been streaming for nearly 40 minutes. There's only 5
It's
minutes
gone
left.
so fast. I know. But it is nice knowing that we've got next week as well. We'll be back.
Yeah. Next week, Liz and I will be looking into AI within Adobe Express. So that's going to be exciting.
I think it's going to be a fun one.
Frank's like, let's make it a 5 hours live stream. Yeah, Frank. I'll bring the coffee.
Oh my goodness, can you imagine?
Do you know what though, Liz? Yes, I can.
Yeah, you can. I know. Well, that's the thing. You can. I'm going to use this actually to make. So one of the things that I'm trying to do more is promote my podcast using like video reels, and I want to have like an animation that's like, oh, video episodes out every Wednesday. So that's going to be my next project, using the animation features. But yeah, so hopefully everyone's been able to see how easy it is and how fun it is to just play around. I mean, there's just, as always, there's so many templates that you are definitely going to be able to find a template that works for you. I think if you're a product-based business, like there's so many templates that you can like use to showcase your products. I actually really like this one, the important announcement one. You know, I could totally imagine, you know, like a shop like promoting something exciting that was going on, or an event. There's like motivational ones, like there's just so many, and as we've sort of shown today, it's just so easy. Oh, how cool is that? Cool. So easy to customize it to your brand, and it's going to look like you've outsourced it to a production company or to an animation studio who's like spent ages putting together this like on brand thing, and instead you created it in 20 minutes in Adobe Express.
And I'd say as well, like another kind of business use case is that if you're doing a pitch, so if you're going and you're presenting your ideas, opening up your presentation, you know, instead of like slides and just images and that kind of thing, having an animation in that kind of presentation template with, you know, your work coming through on brand, the right color, you know, like people will be able to visualize in that pitch exactly what you do.
It just makes it so much more dynamic, doesn't it? And it really does help it stand out and make it more memorable. And I think like these days we have to spend a lot more time thinking about how we can sort of just be like cut above everybody else and stand out a bit more. Like we want to be memorable, don't we? We want people to like remember the work we share, that we present. So yeah, for pitches, that's such a good idea, like how to take it up a notch.
Absolutely. I love that speakerphone one. I'm trying to think of an example of where I could use it.
I know, me too. I'm exactly the same. I was like, right, that one. I need to find something to announce because I want to use that.
Nothing to announce.
Just keep your eyes peeled. Me and Maddie will try and find something to announce in the next few weeks so that you can see that.
You'll see it in our different color. Although I love the colors, but it's already
this is already on brand for you, Maddie. You already need your sunglasses. That one. Amazing.
Yeah, Frank says, waiting for the big announcement. Well,
we're gonna have to think of something good now.
Frank says, by director Maddie. Yeah, see, I've got my director chair. My team bought me a chair. Can you see it? Can you actually see it? Like, yeah.
Oh, I can see it. I don't know if everyone else can, but I can see it.
Because I make the videos. They like, Maddie, we've bought you a chair. I love them. Oh my gosh. Well, this is great. So we've looked at all the templates. The voice to animate. Oh no, is it voice to animate? Is that the name of it? Voice to animate. How would
Isn't it animate from audio? Animate from audio. So yeah, just down in the quick actions. Everything I really like, again, like how they've sort of structured the homepage, because everything's easy to find. So if you want to start with video, one thing that I should say actually as well is, if you, as always, you can just start from your own content. So I showed you starting from templates, but if you want to create a video, just head over here, and as always, there's create from scratch or browse templates. And so you can just click create from scratch, and it's just going to come up with like a blank document for you, and you can just like start dropping in videos, whether that's from Adobe stock or your own, and adding scenes, adding animations over the top. Like it's literally drag and drop, so it's really easy to put it together. So if you are looking at this and thinking, actually no, I don't want to start from a template, I want to create my own thing, that is really, really easy to do as well. So yeah, just have a play. And I am going to go and find all the Adobe stock like videos that I could use for my business, because I just think that's such a so handy to have
And
that as well.
And Sean actually put a really good comment in the chat, which said, hit the info button in Express to see the terms and conditions in the music to make sure that you're using the music properly. Because, of course, there's different licensing rules. Like you wouldn't be able to take that music and put it on the TV in some huge campaign, right? So
that's such a good point. And yeah, definitely do your due diligence on all of that kind of thing. I think that's the thing, is that when you're in Adobe stock and you're like licensing it, is, you know, like the button's right there for you to see what the license is. So definitely do just check on that, you know, whether it's for commercial use or whether for personal use. You couldn't sort of use this audio for like a massive global TV advert, for example. But it's good times.
Good times indeed. Well, the good times will continue next Monday at midday, because Liz and I, from the diff, from the diff,
we'll be reporting to you live from the diff.
We need like a brand created for us, Liz.
We do. Well, we did have that. Do you remember we did a stream and the Adobe Express kept coming up with confetti, and so we were Cardiff confetti or confetti Cardiff. We need to turn that into a brand. So.
I'm up for that. I'm absolutely here for it. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, have a great rest of your Monday, everybody. And Liz and I will see you back at the same time next Monday for some Adobe Express with generative AI. So have a great one. Thank you, Liz.
Thanks, Maddie. Bye.